Welcome back, and this is part 2 of the Merlin crystal, what they told me to get, and Lionsgate. Yeah, all connects. Well, I feel a bit tired, you know, so this is what I've been like for 8 years now. These ancient symptoms, you know, they come, they go, they come, they go, they come, they go, they come, they go. And these portals, yeah, feel the energy, you know, because I feel energy, I'm an energy feeler, healer. That's part of my ancient soul gifts. Having one now. It's like an inferno, you know. Talking about inferno, we're in the Leo season, aren't we? Yeah, the Lionsgate. It's fiery. They want you to use this fire energy to burn away anything that you no longer need, you know. That's what this fire do. It's transformative and it burns through anything we no longer need. So, yeah. I don't think I need what I'm burning away neither. So, dragon messages. Let's see what the dragons have to say. They're fire, aren't they? Flamethrowers. So, messages, please, for Lionsgate and from the dragons. Messages, please. Yeah. Fire. It feels like there's a fire in my body. Like, whew. It's another level when it's DNA and it's like upgrades and you're feeling these portals, and it's another level. That's why, yeah, that's what I could do with, you know, like some cooling, like this one reminds me of ice. Yeah, I could do with a bucket of ice being thrown over me. Yeah. But then they're saying the ice will put out the fire, and they don't want that, you know. They want you to keep your fire. So they want you to use this energetic portal for your transformation, you know, this journey. Yeah, they're saying, I don't know, I need this. Yeah, fire. Yeah, the sun. I want you to use the sun, you know, get out in the sun. Protect your skin, of course, but use this energy that's hitting us, you know, in this portal. Fire energy. Yeah, so fire and ice, the opposites. They don't want, you know, although I could do with a bucket of ice, they're saying, no, that'll put out your fire, really. And you've worked too hard, you know, to get this fire back inside yourself. Yeah, they're saying don't let anyone put out your fire. Don't let anyone throw a bucket of ice over you, although I would really, really welcome a bucket of ice at the minute, especially in this energy. So, symptoms, you know, there's many symptoms. Fatigue, yeah, just come over all tired. Fear, can't make this stuff up. They want you to use this Leo season, this portal, this Lionsgate portal, this 888, 888, you know, it's transformative, it's powerful, it's magic. They want you to use this energy of Leo season, this portal, to burn away through any fear. But, you know, they don't want you to throw ice over that, no. They want you to use fire. So fire. Look at those cards. Full of fire. Yeah, these portals, you know, they can release fear. They're saying, yeah, they want you to release the fear of truly stepping into your fire, you know, finding that fire inside you. But yeah, look, what would I give for a bucket of ice? Yeah, initiation. Yeah, these portals for me, and these upgrades that I keep feeling in my body, and this fire I feel going off in my body. I feel the more initiations, you know. Because once you've been on the path of awakening for a long, long time, you know when you're being initiated, you know. Just yesterday, I had a beautiful, well, me and my lightwork friend, Christine Singleton, you can find her, on Divine Energy R7777. And she channels from the highest of light, you know, and she brings in our multidimensional fractals of ourselves, aspects of ourselves. And so remembrances from past life, who we was, you know, in past life, guides, past loved ones also. Yeah, well, we understand that we had to use this portal, the Leo season, the fire, to burn away any fear, you know, that's left inside us. We understood that this portal was, it's very important, you know, we're still in it. And it peaks on the 8th. So it's the 8th day of the 8th month. And we've got 888 because, you know, we're in the year 1. So it's 888. Very, very powerful, you know. So, yeah, initiations. So when I use these portals and you know, I step into it without any fear. And I'm definitely using this portal because I know it's destiny, you know, it's key for me. I'm a Leo, so I know that, yeah, fire is transformative. I've walked through the fire, you know, on my journey, spiritual awakening. You walk through the fire, and then you alchemize it, and you alchemize the fear, the projections, judgments coming at you, yeah. But I know these initiations, you know, they only serve to upgrade us, upgrade our gifts, and come out more powerful, you know. And yeah, you don't have fear at the end of this journey. Yeah, and you stop letting others pour ice on you, which I would be really grateful if someone would just throw a bucket of ice on me. Yeah, you don't let that ice put out the fire anymore. You know, projections, judgments from others. You don't. So King Arthur, you know, yeah, he's connected to fear. So I'll read King Arthur. But he couldn't be saved, you know, so he had all these priestesses and these sorcerers around him. But he couldn't be saved, you know. He went into the Battle of Avalon, but he couldn't be saved by that, you know. But there's a time where, this time that we're in now, we can be saved, you know. And it's by throwing ice. Yeah, we throw the ice on this fear. We put out that fear, you know. We don't put out the fire, no. We put out the fear. But we use the fire to burn through the fear and stop letting others throw ice on us. So fire and ice, you know. Love it. So let's read a little bit from King Arthur. King Arthur, where are you? Yeah, King Arthur's been coming up for me since I've been working with the dragons. Not surprisingly there. Also came up for me when I took a trip to Wales just recently with my lightwork friend Chrissy. Not coincidence there, you know. So Camelot and all that was coming back for me when we arrived in that beautiful place. Come on, King Arthur, show yourself. Where are you? Yeah, it's the awakening, you know, the awakening, the great awakening, what we're all in, is the awakening and the you know, of knowing that we don't have to fear things, you know. And fear, it's an illusion. So, yeah. Can't find King Arthur. He's gone into hiding again. There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, it says here, people who have influenced our history and performed great deeds live on in our hearts and our legends. There is no evidence that King Arthur existed in reality, but that is not important, as he lives within us. The legends of heroes plant a seed in our hearts, a seed of courage, freedom and justice. Only you can decide if this seed will germinate. Decide now to believe in these heroes and they will awaken within you, within your heart. King Arthur was accompanied by an old and enormous fire dragon. Fire! Can't make this up. It's all about fire, and I've got 3 cards down here. Fire cards. And we're in fire season. Leo, it's fiery. And together they protected the land and its people. He ruled with his heart in harmony with the Great Mother. His mission was love. Become a hero or heroine in your own life. You are the dragon rider the world needs. Our world values, including courage, friendship, loyalty, tolerance, love, devotion and enthusiasm, are returning with you. It is so good that you are here. Yeah. So when you burn through that fear, when you use these portals to burn through that fear, you know, you are the wizard, you are the alchemist, you are the magician. You are in control of your own destiny, and you decide whether fear holds you down or you burn through it, you know, and you use these portals and the fire energy to burn through it. And this portal is fire. It's 888, you know. It's transformative. It's powerful. So don't just sit in this portal. Use it. Transform. Yeah. Don't throw ice on this fire, you know. No. Get that fire burning. Get it roaring, they're saying. Thank you. It's all about fire, isn't it? Fire, fire, fire. So, any more dragons? That one. 4 cards now. Flaming fire. Yeah. Yeah. The flame inside you, you know, there's a spark inside every one of us, just waiting to be ignited. You know, that fire inside us all that just burns through this fear. Fear is nothing, you know. Once you find that fire inside yourself and you're like, what was I even scared of fear for? It's an illusion. Yeah. Find your bliss. Once you get rid of the fear and you burn through that fear, you're like, found my bliss. Yeah, you do. You find your bliss. No amount of judgments, no amount of people throwing ice on your fire can put that flame out, you know. Just can't happen. Because you become in a state of bliss. You know, although the chaos is still going on around you, you find your bliss. You find that calm in that storm, and yeah, you sit, you know, in the fire. You know, like I say, no amount of ice can put that fire out. No projections, no judgments. No, just can't happen. Any more messages from the dragons? So Merlin was coming through. So Merlinite. So let's see. Any more? Yeah, look, fire chalice. Yeah. This portal's all about fire. It's Leo. It's fire energy, it's creative, it's leadership. Use this portal, they're saying. Get that fire, you know, burning inside of you. Any more? More messages. Yeah, Merlinite. Merlin. Make it up. Speaking of Merlin, yeah. So the crystal that they told me to get earlier. I've not worked with Merlin for a while, you know. I've got many crystals. I've got a crystal cabinet behind me. You might have seen it when I'm doing my dances on TikTok, you know. I've got all the wisdom of the crystals I needed, you know, on my path. All the crystals that have come to me, I've been guided to get. Merlin was one of them. I know why, you know, because it was the alchemy, it was the wizard in me, it was the magician in me. Yes. Yeah, Merlin. So Merlin wants us to use Merlinite crystal because it's got the balance of the dark and the light also, so that brings in balance. It's also very grounding for this powerful energetic gateway that we're rolling. So yeah, these initiations, you know, that can occur, and the transformative energy in these portals, and this fire energy, yeah, this can bring us that grounding, you know, grounding. Yes, my light code of grounding, yeah, very important, because can't speak for others, but I know that my DNA will be getting rebooted again in this portal because it's very powerful, and I can feel it, you know, that this heat in my body can feel its DNA level. So Merlin. So I'm going to read a bit on Merlin. Merlin, you know, the great and wonderful wizard. Merlin, let's have a look. Okay, so Merlin. Merlin, the great master magician, yeah, the great and wonderful wizard, wishes to remind you that the blood of your ancestors flows in your vein. The blood unites you. There was a time when magic was an important element in all our lives. Yeah, you know, I would say the fear stops us finding our magic. Not now, you know. No. Nobody can throw ice on my fire now, you know, and stop me from finding the magic inside. I've seen magic unfold all the time now. The magic, you know, lives inside our DNA. It's inside us. We are magic. We are the magic. It's inside there. So, the ancestors, yeah. There was a time when magic was an important element in all our lives. Magic surrounds us, flowing through all things. Magic has always existed and is entirely natural. Bring the magic of your ancestors, your forebears, back into your life. Merlin wishes to teach you that the mightiest tools wielded by a sorcerer or a priestess are words. Yeah, spell casting. So I know that the pen, my pen, is my wand. So when I'm writing and they have me automatic writing and they want me to write my own book also one day, that's in the pipeline, you know, but I'm finding more and more magic inside myself to get to that. And this fire that I'm going to use in this portal is burning through more of my fear, you know, for me to initiate writing that book. So I'm going through another initiation, you know, to find more and more magic inside myself. So I know that my pen, when I say I've automatic wrote, that's channeling. It's another form of channeling. Ancient soul gift that's returned to me. So then I know this is my wand. So I'm spell casting with every word I write. You know, with every word I speak. Yeah, it's it's magic, you know, we're spellcasters. So, yeah, Merlin wishes to teach you that the mightiest tools wielded by a sorcerer or priestess are words. Words can destroy people or build them up. Recognise this, and from now on, use your words as tools of love and light. Merlin wishes to teach you that dragons will bring magic into your life and enhance the magical power you carry within you. Yeah. We all hold magic inside us, you know. And this here says mirror. I'm a mirror soul. So I awaken others to... I woke first, you know. Someone held that mirror up to me and said, wake up, it's time. You've had enough sleep, you know. It's time to stop throwing ice on that fire now. It's time to get this fire roaring inside of you. You've had enough sleep. Now wake up, Ellie. Yeah? So that was my twin flame. And then I was, come on, you wake up as well then. I'm not doing this on my own. We signed up to do this together, you know. A soul contract. Yeah, and then I found the magic inside me. Once I started to burn through my fear, I found this magic inside me. And my ancestors have returned, you know. Because I've found it inside my DNA. So I hear my ancestors. I have visions of my ancestors that come through to me, you know. Oh, many, daily, you know. It's because I've rebooted my DNA. It's all in our DNA. That's where the magic is. That's where you uncover the magic. So, yes, and that's where you uncover the wisdom. The wisdom lives inside of us. So, yeah, Merlin. Yeah, Merlinite. Beautiful crystal is. And I remember, like I say, all these crystals that find me, you know, and I get drawn to by my spirit guides. No coincidence. They all align me to this, you know. Everything that comes into my knowing, it's because it's my destiny. I was always meant to find the magic inside me. It was my destiny to find all this magic inside my DNA, this wisdom, you know, this magic, uncover all of that inside my DNA. So, yes, let's talk about the Merlinite. And it's 22 minutes, but yeah. My readings, like I say, they're authentic, and I can't cut them off because I channel the way I channel. So, where's my automatic writing for the Merlinite? Yeah, so Merlinite. Okay, so I wrote this before coming on. So my pen, my wand, creates magic, you know. So the Merlinite also serves as a physical anchor for inner magic work. Can't make this stuff up. So the message I'm getting here is go get yourself a piece of Merlinite. Get working with Merlinite. Because it serves as a physical anchor for inner magic work. So tune into your intuition, you get clear insights, yes, and it's also a bridge, you know, between the physical and the spiritual. So this portal that we're in, the veils are thinner, and Merlinite, that's a bridge also to the physical and the spiritual. So the seen and the unseen. It's ancient wisdom, it's alchemy, you know, Merlin, yeah. Wisdom, alchemy, you know. So alchemy burns through anything, you know. You're the alchemist, can't speak. Alchemist. You're that magician, and you can burn through anything. And you burn through fear. You know, and that sets you up for finding the magic inside of you. So, yeah, so I have enough ancient wisdom to listen to what I can't see, you know. So, yeah, I can't see my guards. I have seen my guards during deep times of Reiki and meditation, and my ancestors also, and past loved ones also in deep stillness points. But I'm not sat here now, and I can't see Merlin sat there. No, but I have seen him in meditation. You know, when I've gone into deep stillness with the crystals. Yes, yeah, I have seen all of that, because that veil's thinner, you know, that physical to the spiritual. You're in that deepest stillness point of yourself. So yeah, I can see beyond. So my intuition is telling me, I can't find my key for a reason. Yeah, I was about to go out earlier, but couldn't find my key, so I couldn't lock up. And the weather changed also, just like that. It went from sun to cloudy to looking like it was going to rain. And then that stopped me going out, you know. But then it led me to this crystal and the cards that I've picked, and there's reasons for it, you know. Yeah. So yeah, my intuition, my wisdom that's returned to me, that magic inside of me, that wizard, that magician, that alchemist, knew that I wasn't to go out, you know, not today. I knew that, felt it. There was things that was trying to stop me from going out. Let's put it that way. So yeah, they say get yourself a piece of Merlinite and start working, anchoring that magic into the physical, bridging it, you know, the physical and the spiritual, the seen and the unseen. That's the bridge. So, any more messages? Any more? Any more? So it's going to be my last reading of the day. I'm going to go get a nice bath. Any more? I feel like there's one more in here. Any more? No, there's one more in here. Last message then, please, dragons. Last message. I'm telling me to clear the energy. So that's what this portal does, you know. It clears our energetic field. Burns through anything that we no longer need. That one, look. Yeah. Burns through anything that we no longer need. Our scars. Yeah, because we don't need our scars, you know. They've served the purpose. But for our journey home, another fiery dragon there. For our return home to ourselves, yeah, we don't need those scars anymore, you know. We don't need to take the fear with us. We can heal these scars. And that's our way home, you know. That's it. One more. One more. Yeah, so these portals, we can use these to, you know, heal our scars. And yeah, we return home. That wholeness to ourselves, you know. Scars. They're like the thorns on the rose, you know. The thorns serve a purpose. Yeah. So how you got those scars, those, you know, from them thorns, they've served the purpose. But we don't need to carry them with us, you know, when we're going to this portal. We don't need to carry, yeah, this card here. Yeah, my twin flame mirror, so we're mirrors, served its purpose, you know. It woke me up and it sent me into this this journey to discover, well, to heal my scars. But, you know, there comes a time where those ferns on that rose, they've served the purpose, you know. It's like the mirror. The mirror serves the purpose to heal your scars, to return home. Any more? Any more? Yeah, you know, the thorns on the rose, there's a purpose for them. And yeah, you know, like scars, they're part of us, but we don't need to keep well, they're saying picking at them, you know. No, we don't pick at our scars, no. We heal them and we return home, that wholeness in ourselves. Any more? Nope, I think that's it. Yeah, this loss card, yeah. We don't keep going over the loss. So the scars. We all have scars, don't we? But this purpose of this journey, you know, is that we heal those scars and we don't keep going over them and the loss and things and all of that. No. You know, and that's our true return home. Once we stop this card, love, you know, yeah. We know that we're not the scars. They're just part of us, you know. Those phones, they got us to where we needed to be. Home, you know. But we don't keep going over the loss. We don't keep going, we've got scars, we've got scars, we've got scars. No. No. We've got love, we've got love, we've got love. Yeah. We've got love for ourselves and self-worth because of the courage that we've had to become the dragon rider of our own destiny. You know, we took control. So my twin flame held this mirror up to me. Wake up. Yeah. So that's what I did. And I started to love myself. Because, you know, I needed to. And then by loving myself, I found my self-worth. You know, so I had that courage to carry on loving myself in a world where, you know, we're not taught to love ourselves, are we really? No. So, but I did. I had that courage and I thought, no, I'm going to keep loving myself. I'm going to give that love to myself, what I give to others. Yeah. And with that, you know, I went into my scars and I healed these scars. And I don't keep going over that loss, you know, of my twin flame or of others that I've lost, you know, or the loss of things that have been done to me and all of that. No. Don't keep doing that. No, I've come home to myself, so I know that. The only thing that matters, you know, is this journey's just brought me back to that. Love inside myself. And that's it. Don't keep going over it. And you find that love for yourself, you know the true heart of this journey, you know why you've been through all the loss, you know why you've had to heal your scars time and time and time again, and you know why you've had initiation after initiation after initiation. You know why you've had to walk through the fire, and you've found out you're a dragon rider, and you've also found out you're that magician also. You know why? Because it was always your destiny to find the dragon in you, and return home to love. Love, 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 love. Love makes the world go round. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm a bit tired now. Oh. So yeah, this journey, it's about love. That's it. That was a short reading, wasn't it? 36 minutes. Well, it's shorter than the Twin Flame journey. It's 8 years. Spiritual awakening. It's a lot shorter, and it was all for that. It's all finding unconditional love, and then showing that others can find that for themselves. First, you've got to go through the loss. You've got to go into your scars. You've got to go healing all of that to show others the way to finding this for themselves and that love for themselves. Can't walk this path, you can't fly, should I say, be that dragon rider. If you don't go through it, you can't help others, find their dragon rider. If you aren't going through this path yourself, it's impossible, you just can't. So I'm going to leave it there, and yeah, work with this energy. Go run out and get a Merlin. Get Merlin Night, it's called. Also, Akashic records, so it goes into your Akashic records also. And yeah, Merlin will come through to you. He did very, very much for me. Signs, and yeah, these crystals, these crystals are portals also to magicians and high priestesses, goddesses. Yeah, I've had many, many crystals where I've stepped through portals and returned them back home, with some wisdom and sacred knowledge that I didn't have before. So the Akashic records also the same. Akashic records. Okay, going to leave it there now, and yeah, have a lovely weekend, and remember, ground, nature, ground. Yes, and it will just ease off these ascension symptoms for you. Get out in nature and ground. Okay, shall speak to you soon.